The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a good ball. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
That's beautifully weighted. And this is Ronaldo. He might be in here. A corner it is then. And we have our very first corner. And he shoots! And that is doing no harm.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Del Piero. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe! Can he finish? Goal! Nantes! And Nantes take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Besiktas are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Besiktas do have a chance to counter here. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he can clear it away. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Well, now it's a shoots! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Costa Curta. Costa Curta gets it away. And this is Batistuta. Now can he find a finish? Great chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, terrible mistake. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bale. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. And it's played in here. And that was very necessary. Ball is over the line. Rijkaard. And they've switched it over to the other side. Lam. And it's Xavi. And the pass is intercepted. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh no, this does not look good. He's through and Batistuta sticks it away. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Del Piero. Oh, he's found support out wide.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And this is Bale. Goes for a shot! No mistake! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Besiktas get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Bale. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, smashing header! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Griezmann. He is through here. Up he goes! He's got a goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a...
And it's half-time here.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Nantes head in for half-time with a terrific header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Figo. That pass has been well intercepted. Del Piero proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Rodri. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, it's a... Del Piero! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi. Lahm gets over and intercepts. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Messi. Griezmann. Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Nantes blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Conte. Xavi. Searching pass he's played there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Changement. Le numéro 10.
Besiktas have their second corner now.
Le numéro 19. Messi. Le numéro 4. Le numéro 9.
And a chance!
Le numéro 18. À leur place, le numéro 21. Neymar.
Thuram.
Le numéro 20. Le numéro 22. Gérard.
Bebeto.
Le numéro 13. Changement.
Del Piero. And Del Piero! And that tested the keeper.
Besiktas really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Spread it left. Back into the middle. Great vision. Lookman. And this is Bebeto. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
He's in a great position here. Bebeto! It's hit the upright. And again. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, look at the space here. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Opts to... And Tennis! He scores! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Nice control. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's only too happy to take that back. Shifted it to the flank. Great run on the overlap
Oh,
here.
really well played.
Zico. And he's had a hit. A real chance and a real let-off. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Zico. Oh, easy pickings there. It's a good run down the right. Looking for the run. And this is Bebeto. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Xavi. That's a little off target. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been cut short. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o. And the referee brings it to a close. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the 80,000 plus crowd really making a terrific scene here. Some trivia for you. This ground's 7,200 feet above sea level. It adds an interesting extra dimension to any and every game that is played on this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his...
Chance for a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Nantes are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And this is Batistuta. And he was alert to it. And it's Davids. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. And now the breakaway. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. Yamal. And he's cut it out. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Van Basten. Great vision. Messi. Thuram. Pirlo. Quarter of an hour played. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi.
Nantes are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And Messi! He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He is through here. Thuram. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Conte. Batistuta. Shapes the shoot. Goal! Nantes! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Nantes take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Griezmann! That's a fine save.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Nantes clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pirlo. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro. Messi. And that has been cut short. Nantes looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Mbappe, he's away. Chance, surely! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And just to confirm that the ref... Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pirlo standing over it. Keeper has taken decisive action. Now the delivery. Point-blank header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And this is Pele. Messi. And he welcomes it in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Can he get it through? He's in a good position here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Cruyff. Messi. And here's Batistuta. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. And he's intervened well there. And we've reached half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Nantes head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Cambio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Now it's Van Basten.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Van Basten. Can he get on the end? And the shot! Really well taken goal. The second half sparked straight into life. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision.
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Now it's Van Basten. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Messi! That's got him rattled.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's got away. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me.
That could spell trouble. Griezmann. Oh, super ball. And a chance! Nicely aimed pass. Damn it! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Nantes with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicely weighted ball. He slings it in. Saliba clears it away. Batistuta.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Conte has a look and plays it forward. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's worked it through. Mbappe gets into a good position. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Ah, that's a fine interception. Pass somewhat off target. So it is still 0-0. And here's Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Makaleli. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rooney. Tries to play it, chance for a shot! Conte. And here's Ronaldinho. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Drogba. And here's Rooney. Back they go. And here's Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. And here's Rooney. Griezmann. Now Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Half an hour played now. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mbappe. Nantes are looking to break at pace. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Rooney. He's being urged to shoot. Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Griezmann. He's got away. And the shot! Goal! Nantes! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Nantes have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Nantes definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And he's found a way past. It's Drogba! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Makaleli. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Rooney. Inter Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Griezmann with the clearance. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Conte.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And he's managed to get free. So what can they make of this? He won't be happy with that one. And the shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Messi. Griezmann. Played into space. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Griezmann. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Drogba. Makaleli. Edmilson. Oh, important interception. Cannavaro. Messi. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Pass is just off target. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Drogba, oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That is good alertness. Makaleli.
You'll be disappointed with that. Inter really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well read, nice interception. Thuram tries making a foray down the right. Now it's Eto'o. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, this is intriguing.
Griezmann did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well timed, excellent interception. Some good work on the right flank here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that has not gone well. It's a lovely, neat pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's in on... He's had a shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Nantes illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player. It's Gerrard! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Pele. Oh, that's a very real chance! It's anyone's ball now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That has been slung wide. Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's had it nicked away. Nantes leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yaya Toure. Pele. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Messi. Nicely worked. An uncompromising challenge. And that has been clubbed away. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cantona. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mbappe. Tar deals with that comfortably.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. Saliba is there, and he can get that. Yaya Toure! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cantona knocks it into space. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that could set him on his way. Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Messi. Now it's Isak. Now it's Vitinha. Vitinha purring through the... Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Toure is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Just a whisker away. Van Dijk. That is good alertness. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Pele. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cantona. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Isak. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a pretty loose pass. Cantona. Now it's Pele. Vitinha. Cannavaro. Davids. Messi. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Messi. Cantona gets a foot in here. Cantona was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Cannavaro. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Attention, changement.
So we're into the second 45. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gerrard looking understandably energised after his goal. Now, what about a counter-attack? Yaya Toure, oh, nicely intercepted. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nantes come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their...
It's a mighty effort! That's another chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Isak has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Batistuta. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Pele. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Isak. And he's managed to get free. Nantes needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, super ball! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Isak. Big chance! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's shifting through the gears here. Griezmann. And he's heaved it away. Nantes have it back and can go again. Passes short and sharp. Griezmann! It's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Vitinha, engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Pele. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Cantona.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And this is Pele. Isak goes for a shot. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain. And they get themselves in front. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 5.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Le numéro 20.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Le numéro 9.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Now it's Rijkaard. And the shot's on here. And he shoots! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
David Villa. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Ball comes in.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And time is up. Nantes pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. So the ever-ready Jordi Alba looking to go full throttle from the outset as ever, Jim.
He'll have a very busy game as usual, Peter, constantly going up and down that flank. He's got the pace, he's got the work ethic, and some great crossing too.
And so a great source of assists, of course.
Absolutely, like all the best fullbacks, Peter.
You'd know. Yamal. De Jong, and that's really well manoeuvred. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Griezmann. And it's Griezmann. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Bellingham driving forwards. Griezmann. Yamal. And here's Bellingham. Close. Bellingham! Oh, it's come off the upright. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Batistuta. Good read, needed to be. Can he get on the end of this? Jordi Alba. Nantes yet to have an attempt on goal. And this is Batistuta. Great chance! Goal! Nantes! That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Messi. And now the breakaway. Oh, that looks a good ball through. There's the shot! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nantes have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Nice-looking ball. And this is Batistuta. He's shifting through the gears. And Batistuta! Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now, he's got space here. That's a shade optimistic. And he's gone looking for safety. And smartly reclaimed. Pelé. And it's De Jong. Davids gets rid without sophistication. And it's been given away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pelé. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Messi. Bellingham. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bellingham. Griezmann. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Pelé. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. Now it's Luis Suarez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Batistuta. Conte. Davids. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Messi. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And this is Kante. Kante gets flagged offside.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And it's Neymar. Pele. Oh, good read. And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Nantes really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Nantes in control at half-time, 2-0.
Changement. Le numéro 4. Pour le remplacer, changement.
And we're underway again. Nantes come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Bebeto proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Nantes are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way-through zone.
Messi. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Nantes find a position of real strength now. Now it's Bebeto. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nice control. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. De Jong.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Bellingham. Nantes do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Yamal. Pass somewhat off target. A probing pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Bellingham. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Griezmann.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's found a way through. Has crossed it. Terrific header. No, he didn't quite meet it right. And this is Griezmann. Griezmann, Mbappe. De Jong. Pele. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Just about up to 75 minutes. Griezmann. Nicely shaped ball. Chips it through. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Barcelona are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for a runner. Bayer getting this one clear and claimed it back swiftly. And this is Kante. He has found a way through. Oh, that's neat. Griezmann. But they've got it again. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. De Jong. Nantes are almost home and dry now. Now it's Messi. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Costa Curta. Now Griezmann. And it's Griezmann. Davids. Threads one in. Bebeto. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that punt. And that's it. Nantes looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.